Palomar Tower, Cessna 4420 Romeo at Alpha 1, request the Alpha North departure.
Cessna 4420 Romeo, Palomar Tower, number 2 for departure.
Number 2, 20 Romeo.
Okay, lights, camera, action. You're clear right. And we're going to go up to 3,500 feet.
3,500.
Okay, engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed's alive. There's 60 knots. Outstanding. Okay, I have the controls. Go ahead, put the hood on.
Number 425, Tango left down departure approved, runway 24, clear takeoff. Clear for takeoff.
Okay.
You good? Okay, you have the controls.
Okay, my controls.
Okay, so now I want you to climb out at VY.
Okay.
So kind of hold that pitch attitude, whatever it takes to hold that airspeed. So that looks pretty good. And then your heading is going to be 245. So just kind of fly the heading bug. So what you're doing is you're kind of going back and forth for all of your instruments. There you go, good.
Tango offset south for fast traffic departing behind you, Gulfstream.
Okay, turn right heading 330.
Gulfstream 40 Papa Lima, Palomar Tower, wind 2104, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, 40 Papa Lima.
Zero fastest golf. Occupant turn departing Gulfstream, runway 24, clear.
Now you want a standard rate turn. See how you... So a standard rate turn is that, you see where that little green is right here?
Yep.
Okay, that's the bank angle that you want. Okay, now I want you to turn standard rate left heading 270. Now you can't focus on any one instrument. Now see what's happening to your airspeed, so lower the nose, right about there, that's it, and then go back to the little green, that's it, there you go. Then come back here, you're going to go fly out at VY, hold that, and see how that pitch attitude is right there? So now lower the nose a little bit, lower the nose, right about there. Now just kind of hold that pitch attitude. That's the right bank angle. And heading 210, and then turn right now to heading of 330. Standard rate turn, put it right on the green. And you notice also that when you do that, that's a standard rate turn on the other turn coordinator.
Yep.
So these both are equal.
Start 20 Romeo, start your northbound turn.
Yeah, 20 Romeo, turning north.
Gulfstream 8 Papa Lima, traffic 12 to 1
There
o'clock,
you
3
go.
miles, turning northbound, Cessna 2800. There should be no factor as they turn northbound. Contact SoCal departure complete.
SoCal, looking for traffic, good day, Papa Lima.
Okay, and level heading 330.
All right.
There you go. And we're going to level off at 3,500.
The flight.
This is very challenging.
So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you can't see the ground because you got a cloud layer and the visibility up, ahead of you, you can't really tell what you're doing, fly based on what your instruments are telling you.
4605, hold for release, 3 Mike Echo.
3 Mike Echo, pull up the whole bars.
Pull to the whole bars now, 3 Mike Echo.
Wow, this is hard.
So the whole idea is just to kind of divide your attention amongst all the different views that you've got. Okay, now turn left heading 270.
There's 3,500.
Okay, so now there you go. So lower the nose. You're going to accelerate.
San Diego East, orange and white Skyhawk, 172 Sierra X-ray is 3,500 over Lake Jennings, southbound.
And what is my heading? New heading?
Let's heading 270. 3,500 feet. So you see you're still climbing now, so lower the nose, put the little chevron right below on the horizon there. right like that. There you go. And that's going to stop your climb. Okay, now bring the power back to about 2,400 RPM. There you go, good. And let's come back down to 3,500 feet.
Wow, this is really hard.
So the whole idea of this is just dividing your attention. You can't focus on any one instrument here. And then once you get to 3,500 feet, trim the airplane so it stays there. Okay, there's your altitude. Now just kind of hold that and then trim it so it stays there. So you see where the little chevron is? It's right on the top, on the horizon there?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
41 Alpha, go company.
Excellent. Okay, turn right heading 030. So set your heading bug to 030. And then do a standard rate turn.
Yep.
And maintain 3,500 feet. That's it, good. Good job. Keep that scan going back and forth to all the different instruments. Good. Real good. There's your altitude. Now do a left turn heading 270. Maintain 3,500 feet. Standard rate turn. That's it, good. Right at 3,500 feet. Standard rate turn. So you see how kind of a little bit more?
Yep.
There you go, and then these two will match up. That's it, just like that. And then while you're in the turn, maintain 3,500 feet. Okay, now what I want you to do is maintain 105 knots and descend to 3,000 feet. So all you're going to do now is just bring the power back.
Maintain 105?
No, yeah, 100, so lower the nose a little bit. Get back up to 105 knots, and then reduce the power so that you can come down at 500 feet per minute.
Okay.
And maintain heading of 270. So there's your airspeed. Now just hold, now don't let the pitch attitude go up. Lower the nose a little bit. Right about there. That'll keep your airspeed right back there. Don't let it go any lower. Turn left heading 270, and then bring the power back so that we're coming down about 500 feet per minute. So the power is going to control your descent rate. Lower the nose a little bit. So pitch controls your airspeed. Power controls your descent. And then turn left heading 270. That's it, just like that. So don't let the nose fall any lower than that. There's your airspeed, that's looking good. There you go. Coming down 500 feet per minute.
San Diego Coastal, White Skyhawk, 132 for Echo, 3,500, northbound along the coast. Del Mar
Beautiful.
We'll be doing maneuvers over Del Mar.
And then I want you to level off at 3,000 feet. So about 50 feet above the altitude, then add the power back to 2,400 RPM. There's 3,100. And now start bringing the power in. Nice and slow. There you go. And you'll notice that it's just going to level off at 3,000. You got to lead it just a little bit, heading 270.
San Diego East, Cherokee 60 uniform is 6 miles north of El Cap.
Lower the nose just a little bit.
We're southbound, maneuvering 4,000.
Right about there. Hold that. That's it. Heading 270. Excellent. Okay, there's your altitude. You're looking good. And turning back to your heading. Don't let it descend anymore, so add power. Power controls your altitude. Pitch controls your airspeed. Heading 270.
Northeast traffic, 00 Yankees Zulu, Valley Center, 5,200, maneuvering between 5,200 and 5,500.
Now notice how the nose is up and your airspeed's starting to descend. That's it. Right at 3,000 feet. Okay, now I want you to do a climbing left turn to 3,500 feet. So add full power, standard rate turn, and turn left to heading of 090. And we're going to climb to 3,500 feet. There's your altitude. Now lower the nose and heading 090. And maintain 105 knots.
San Diego Coastal, White Skyhawk, 3,500 over Del Mar Racetrack. We're going to be doing maneuvers, mostly inland, San Diego Coastal.
Okay, now I want you to take me directly to the Oceanside VOR. So we've got Oceanside already dialed in. Maintain 3,500 feet. You're getting the hang of it. Very good. Okay, I have the controls. You go ahead and take the hood off. That's pretty good, Eric. Most people are all over the place, and you're pretty smooth. You're leveling off within 100 feet of your altitude. Your airspeed's within 10 knots. Your headings are within 10 degrees.
Well, that was very challenging.
Yeah, and that's what instruments flying is all about. If you ever want to go,
boy.
yeah, it's pretty focused and so on.
That'll take some getting used to.
Yeah. But actually, once you get used to it and you become skilled at it, it's a lot of fun because. The way I look at it, it's precision flying, and again, it demonstrates your skill on controlling the aircraft.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the controls. Let's turn right to heading to 270, and we'll consider this our clearing turn.
Okay.
Anderson Foxtrot 1000 descending.
So I'll make the call.
500
Yeah.
Torrey Pines southbound coastal.
So we're off the coast of Oceanside, 3,500 feet, maneuvering.
San Diego Coastal, Cessna 4420 Romeo, Oceanside coast, 3,500, maneuvering.
Copy 10, we're heading westbound, 4,200, back to
Okay, on heading of 270, let's go into slow flight.
All right.
And I want you to maintain 3,500 feet. So we use Catalina Island as kind of a reference, also your heading, Bug. Okay, now, you do the whole maneuver on your own without me talking.
Okay. Alright, there's our heading, there's our altitude. Want to go carburetor heat out, 1500 RPM. Maintain level flight. Wait for the white arcs, flaps 10. Flaps 20. Flaps 30. Flaps 40. Want to give it some arrest of speed at 55.
Okay.
Get back up to 3500. Rudder.
Okay, now I want you to turn left to heading of 180. Maintain 55 knots, 3,500 feet. Standard rate turn. That's it, just like that. $3,500 feet. Wow, that's excellent. Okay, now I want you to lower the nose as if you're coming in for landing. Accelerate to 60 knots, and we're going to do a power off stall. So once you get 60 knots, I want you to come down at 500 feet per minute.
Alright, 500 feet a minute.
Hold that airspeed. Okay, now stall the airplane straight ahead. Beautiful, beautiful. Hold that nose down. And get rid of that first 10 degrees of flaps. That was excellent. Okay, now maintain 3,300 feet, turn left heading 030,
heading northbound.
and slow the airplane back to 60 knots. This time we're going to do a takeoff and departure, or a power on stall. And we'll hold 3,500 feet.
What was the heading you want?
090 is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, 090, there you go. And we'll slow it back to 60 knots as if we're getting ready to take off. And then once you get 60 knots, then bring the power up to about 2,000, make it about 2,200 RPM. So once you're on the heading, and then we're just going to do a power on stall. Okay, there's your heading. Okay, bring the power up to about 2,200 RPM. Now just hold that and just stall the airplane straight ahead. There's the stall warning horn. There's the stall. Now get that nose down below the, there you go, just like that. And then once you get your flying speed, then level the wings and then kind of that, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's accelerate to 95 knots. Let's get back down to 3,500 feet. And then we're going to do the steep turns.
All right.
So maintain 3,500 feet. And what you're going to do is a 45-degree angle of bank. Maintain 100 knots, or 95 knots. Okay, there's your air altitude, there's your airspeed. And we'll use the tip of La Jolla as kind of a reference.
Okay.
Okay, maintain that altitude, that airspeed, and let's go into a steep turn. There's 10, there's 20, there's 30, there's 45. Now add just a touch of power to maintain your airspeed. That's it. 3,500 feet. .45 degrees angle of bank. There's your reference, and then roll right into a turn to the left, 360 degrees. Kind of look outside to see what the pitch attitude should be to hold your altitude. You're doing fantastic. Here's our reference. There you go. Outstanding.
So would that have passed the test?
That you're doing unbelievably good. I mean, I wish you were taking your check ride right now. I mean, that was excellent. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's turn left. Oceanside is right behind us here, so let's kind of aim for the Oceanside Airport. Okay, the airport is right over here, so we're going to go over towards the Oceanside Harbor. And let's get the ASOS weather. It's 127.8. So we'll listen to it on the number 2 radio.
Celsius, 2.18 Celsius. Altimeter 2,994. Remarks, density altitude 1,300. Oceanside Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1641 Zulu. Wind 240 at 06. Visibility 8. Sky condition clear. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 18 Celsius. Altimeter 2.
All right.
Okay, so the wind is coming out of the west at 6 knots, so we're going to be landing on runway 25. Okay, now notice we've got an airplane over here off to the left, so just be kind of cognizant of him. He's kind of like over the Oceanside Pier. Oh, I'm having a heart attack. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo over Oceanside coast, inbound for landing 25 Oceanside.
Okay, now roll into a 45. That's it.
Bonanza 36 Echo, run about a 4-mile final runway 25. Be a low approach only, then out to the west. We're looking for it.
A 45-degree angle of bank. Very good. That's 30 degrees angle of bank, a little bit more. That's it. This way you can get down relatively quick. And what we're going to do is descend down to 1,000 feet, and then we're going to head on in.
And we're keeping an eye on that plane.
Okay, so now he's at the same altitude as we are, so there he is right over there.
Okay, keep descending.
There you go.
Coming down to 1,500.
So we're going to do one more turn, and then you're going to fly over the harbor inbound to, we'll go over towards the water towers.
Is this 30 degrees right there?
That's 30 degrees,
45?
that's 45, yeah.
Piper 52 Lima, taking off runway 25. And Oceanside, Bonanza 36 Echo 2.
Slow it down a little bit.
5, low approach only, out to the west. Oceanside traffic, go jump 1. We're going to be dropping skydivers over Oceanside Airport from 11,000 feet in about 2 minutes. Please use caution to Oceanside.
Okay, and then as you turn around, we'll head right over to the harbor inbound for landing on runway 25. So the way I normally do it, I go over the harbor, aim for the water towers, and then I turn prior to get to the water towers, and that'll put you on a 45 for right traffic, runway 25.
You scared me when you said you had a heart attack. Even though I was ready for it, it still freaked me out.
Low approach only, and then up to the west.
How's that for short-term memory loss?
You're doing good. Okay, I have a helicopter down below us. He's no factor.
All right. Do before landing checklist.
Okay. Seatbelts are secure.
Fuels on both, mixtures full rich. We'll start descending to 1,000 feet.
Okay, so now situational awareness. We have the parachute jumpers that are going to be jumping out of the airplane in a minute. We have another guy that reported he was on the final shooting an instrument approach. He's just going to do a low approach only. And then we had another guy that just was taking off.
Piper 52 Lima, turning right crosswind, runway 25.
Okay, so the right crosswind traffic is the guy right over here.
Mike Lima, holding short of 25.
Another guy about to take off.
Departure out towards
Good.
Southbound. Any landing traffic we be impacting?
Okay, so we want to be...
Bonanza 36
At
Echo.
1,000 feet.
We want to be closer that way.
Yeah, so what you're going to do is, just like you're doing here, you head for the water towers, and then
Enter 25.
prior to get to the water towers, you're going to aim for the runway midfield, and that puts you on a 45-degree angle.
Right downwind, runway 25.
There you go. Now turn downwind, and you're just going to say we're right downwind behind the Piper.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, right downwind 25 behind the Piper, Oceanside.
There you go. Beautiful.
Oceanside traffic, Piper 52 Lima, turning right base, runway 25.
Okay, so seatbelts and harnesses are secure.
Okay, carburetor heat out, 1,500 RPM. Flaps 10.
Oceanside traffic, 5 Mike Lima, turning left down the coast, and then going to turn inland. Oceanside traffic.
Right turn
Oceanside
base.
traffic, Piper 52 Lima, turning right final, runway 25. Oceanside traffic, go jump 1, jumpers away.
Flaps 20.
And then report turning right base.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, right base 25, Oceanside.
Excellent.
All right. Turning final. Flaps 30. Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, right final 25, Oceanside. Oh, we don't need to say right
Yeah,
final.
you don't have to, just say turning final. Excellent. You're doing good, Eric. Now, what I want to have you try to do is aim for the numbers and then
Traffic Piper 52
put the
upwind runway 25.
wheels on the second center line stripe.
All right.
If you look just above Tom's head, you can see the parachute jumpers coming and landing on the taxiway just to the right of us. They were real close as I was coming in, and it was very distracting, trying to focus on landing at the same time, keeping an eye on the parachuters.
Power off all the way. Wow, you nailed it. Okay, now get on the brakes. And then we're going to exit off the left, or the first taxiway here. That was a perfect short field landing. You put it exactly where I wanted it, on the second center line stripe. And then on those landings, when he says a short field landing, just as soon as the main wheels are on the ground, get on the brakes. Wow, you're doing fantastic.
Oceanside traffic, go jump 1. Entering a 3-mile final for runway 25, Oceanside.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, clear runway 25, Oceanside.
Excellent.
I was a little distracting with these parachute jumpers right in my field of view.
You know, and again, that's, you know, you're doing unbelievably good because, again, you've got distractions, but you're still focused on flying the airplane.
Oceanside traffic, go jump 1, 2-mile final for runway 25, Oceanside.
Yeah, I wish today was your check ride. I mean, you are unbelievable today.
Well, just tell him that he passed.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he doesn't need a check ride.
That's probably how it used to be, right? The instructor would say, oh, you're good, here's your license.
No, it's always been, you always had to have an FAA examiner examine you. Although, you know, from what I hear, a lot of the pilots up in Alaska, I mean, they're all cowboys up there, but, you know, I've heard of people taking lessons and then, you know, then just flying on their own. They don't even have a license.
Yeah.
Oceanside traffic, go jump 1, 1-mile final, 25, Oceanside.
That's this guy here.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do a short field over an obstacle takeoff.
Okay.
Oceanside traffic, go jump 1, short final, 25, Oceanside. Oceanside traffic, Piper 52 Lima, turning right base, runway 25.
Okay, that's this guy right up there.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, taking runway 25, departing westbound, Oceanside.
Okay.
Oceanside traffic, go jump 1, clear of the active
We'll wait for this
Oceanside.
guy.
No, take the runway.
And we're doing a short.
Short field over an obstacle takeoff. So mix your full rich, add full power, release the brakes, and then you're going to accelerate to 60 miles per hour, rotate, and then climb out at 60.
Final, runway 25.
There's 60, rotate, and then climb out at VX. So lower the nose a little bit, right about there, perfect. Okay, obstacles cleared. Now lower the nose, accelerate to VY, and then it's just a normal takeoff.
I could have said straight out departure, or instead of hesitating and saying departing to the west.
Yeah, you could have said straight out departure. That would have been perfect. So I want to come back around in the pattern. This
Okay.
time I'm going to do I'm going to cut the power on the downwind.
Oceanside traffic, Piper 52 Lima, clear runway 25, taxiing back to 25.
So if we didn't have to rush for that guy that was turning base, ideally we want to take the full runway,
Yes.
stop, brakes, full
Yes.
power, hold brakes, release brakes, and then go.
Exactly.
You want to come up to 1500 or 1000?
No, 1,000. 1,000 is the traffic pattern altitude here at Oceanside. And then once you get out over the coast, then you're going to turn right crosswind.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 172 Lima Kilo. We are about 3 miles west, just across the Oceanside VOR. We're going to be coming inbound from the west to do the VOR Alpha approach, departing mist to the east, Oceanside traffic.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, right crosswind 25, Oceanside.
Beautiful. And then bring the power back to about 2,100 RPM. And that'll keep you right around 100 to 90 miles per hour in the pattern. Okay, level the wings. Look. Now there was another guy that reported.
Right there.
Okay, you got him in sight.
Yep.
Good. Okay.
Then we'll turn right, make a call.
Okay.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, turning right downwind 25, Oceanside.
There he is out there.
Yep.
And Oceanside traffic, Cessna 172 Lima Kilo is departing to the east from runway 25, Oceanside traffic.
Engine just quit on you.
All right. Carburetor heat out. Flaps 10.
So now what you're doing is you're trying to manage your energy so that you're going to kind of descend.
Yep.
And you don't want to go too far downwind, but you don't want to turn too close in.
Yep.
You only get one chance to land.
All right, turning base.
Okay.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, turning base 25, Oceanside.
Now hold off on your flaps until you actually know that you need them. Once you know that you've got the runway made, then you can bring in full flaps. Because if you bring in full flaps way out
traffic,
here...
Diamond Star 136 November is taxiing for runway 25.
Actually, this was looking pretty good.
There.
Okay,
Oceanside.
you're a little high, so I'd go ahead and bring in full flaps.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, final 25, Oceanside.
Maybe do a little bit of a slip. That's it. Oh, this is good. This is really good.
Oceanside traffic, Piper 52 Lima, turning to right crosswind, runway 25.
Go jump 1, Tango 1, you're clear.
Tango 1, go jump on.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oceanside traffic, go jump on, taxiing from the fuel pumps to runway 25, Oceanside.
Okay, he's taxiing out.
Oceanside traffic, Piper 52 Lima, turning right downwind, runway 25.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, clear of runway 25, Oceanside. Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, taxiing back 25, Oceanside.
Outstanding. Okay, we're going to do a soft field takeoff this
Yep.
time.
I could have combined those two calls into one.
Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, but what you're doing is you're making the correct calls. That's what's important.
Oceanside traffic, Piper 52 Lima, turning right final, runway 25.
He said right final.
See,
too.
so yeah, so now, see now, this is beautiful because you're catching now what other people are, the mistakes that they're making.
We'll say we're departing straight up.
Straight out departure, yes. And let's go up to 3,500 feet.
All right. And do we wait till he's clear before we make the announcement?
Yes.
Piper 52 Lima, clear runway 25. Taxi back to 25.
Oceanside traffic, Cessna 4420 Romeo, taking runway 25, straight out departure, Oceanside.
A soft field takeoff.
Southfield.
Elevator all the way back. There you go. And you don't want to stop the airplane on this one, so you continue rolling.
We don't get stuck in the mud.
There you go.
Ground effect, hole in it, BY, going out.
Wow. Wow, you're good.
I don't think you should tell Jay anything about me. Just tell him that, you know, this kid, he does his best and, you know, we'll see what happens with him. It could go either way.
Okay. Okay. What I'm going to demonstrate now is kind of a situation that you might get into at some time. Let's say that you were in a hurry and you know, you didn't do a really good pre-flight, and for whatever reason the trim was all the way back.
Your controls?
Yeah, I've got the controls on. Okay, and the trim was all the way back. Okay, so you're used to kind of just, you know, accelerate up to speed and then you just kind of rotate and then kind of, you know, climb out. Okay. So if I let go of the controls right now, the airplane's going to want to pitch up. So
San Diego Coastal,
pretend that the airport, the field elevation is 3,500 feet.
Turning inbound, climbing through 1,000 feet. We'll be heading east, San Diego Coastal.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm not going to keep the airplane coordinated. In other words, I'm not going to keep the little ball in the center there. So I'm going to add full power. I'm just going to let go of the controls, keeping the wings level. Now watch what happens. Okay, so this is what will happen is, so now I've stalled the airplane, pull the power back, use opposite rudder. Okay, so that's, and you see that we lost about 300 feet almost instantly there, okay? So that's what happens if you don't coordinate with the rudders, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay? Okay, so put your feet on the rudders with me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do it again. Okay, I'm going to add full power. I'm going to pitch up, nice and slow. This time I'm not going to use the rudders. And watch how I recover now. Okay, the nose is coming up. The ball is going way off to the right. Okay, there's the stall. So I'm going to add full right rudder.
Yep, I'm with you.
Level the wings.
Yep.
And there you
Push
go.
down.
And
Okay.
push down. There you go. Okay, you have the controls.
Yes. You want me to do that again?
You want to try it?
Sure.
Okay, let's turn to the right, kind of work out off the coast. Okay, level the wings. Go ahead and add full power.
And do I trim it first?
You could do that if whatever you want to do, you know, or you just kind of pull back on the air.
Full power, all the way back?
Yeah, and then just don't use the rudders at all.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite that fast.
Whoa,
but-
shit.
Okay, recover. That's it. Nice and smooth. There you go. And pull the power back.
San Diego Coast, Dr. 6254.
Wow.
So that's a spin. And you can see again, you know, you get way out of shape, and the nose is just going to want to drop on you.
Yep.
So what you do on a spin recovery, Okay, I'm going to do it real lightly here, but what you do is as the, so I'm going to add full power, and here's the recovery. I'm going to aggravate it here just a little bit, just to kind of accelerate it. So, I'm getting ready to stall. There's the spin, power back, opposite rudder.
Okay.
And then just kind of level the wings, nice and smooth.
Okay.
You have the controls.
All right, well, you gotta give me a minute for that.
Okay.
That beats any roller coaster I've been on.
So anytime you're going down, power off.
Yeah.
Anytime you're going up, you don't want to stall, then power
Right,
in.
okay. That pitch good or keep going?
Yeah, just hold that pitch attitude. Okay, recover. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Very good.
Okay, we didn't lose
Yeah.
too much.
No, we lost about 300 feet there, and it's almost in. So now kind of think about this. If you were to take off, you rotate, and let's pretend like you didn't set the trim, and the nose just wants to pop up on you, and you know, you're going to lose a wing on it real quick, and you're going to lose about 300 feet almost instantaneously.
So pull the power.
You got to pull the power and level the wings. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and get the ATIS information.
Runway 24, status Terraman, the glide slope is out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have ATIS information, Foxtrot.
Palomar Tower, Cessna 4420 Romeo, 5 miles to the west, inbound for landing, 2420 Romeo.
Cessna 4420 Romeo, Palomar Tower, traffic just off your left wing Grumman, descending out of 2100. For right traffic, do a right 360 to come in behind us.
Right 360, 20 Romeo.
Cessna 20 Romeo, continue inbound, right traffic, runway 24.
Runway 24, right traffic, 20 Romeo. Before landing checklist, seatbelt secure, fuels on both, mixtures full rich.
Cessna 20 Romeo, continue down, I'll call you base turn.
Continue downwind, 20 Romeo.
And let's do a soft field landing.
Okay.
Cessna 20 Romeo, number 2 following Cessna to your 1 o'clock and 1 mile 900 indicated descending.
20 Romeo looking.
Say that again?
This is 0 Sierra Hotel, turn left Alpha 4.
You want,
contact
I
ground
see it.
Oh, I got him. Okay.
Turn left Alpha 4, contact ground when off.
I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay.
Hotel.
20 Romeo, traffic in sight.
Cessna 20 Romeo, number 2, runway 24, clear to land.
Number 24, clear to land, 20 Romeo.
Okay, soft field landing.
All right, carburetor heat out, 1500
2
RPM.
Tango Mike, reduce speed for sequence and spacing.
Flaps 10.
Reduce the speed. 217 Tango Mike.
Turning base. Soft field landing.
So this one's going to be full flaps, and then you kind of drag it in. You got to carry power until the airplane wants to settle down, then bring the power off.
Flaps 20.
traffic site 52 Lima.
Piper 52 Lima, number 3, follow that Cirrus, runway 24, clear land.
Number 3, follow the Sirius, clear land runway 224, 52 Lima.
Cessna 20 Romeo, expedite down off the Alpha. Contact ground 1 off, please.
Ground 20 Romeo, expedite.
Beautiful.
Say again.
Cessna 5447 Lima at Pinnacle with Foxtrot, taxi 24.
4547 Lima, Palomar ground. Roger, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
24 via Alpha 5447 Lima.
Palomar ground, Cessna 4420 Romeo, clear of runway 24, taxi +1.
4420 Romeo, ground taxi +1 via Alpha.
+1 via Alpha 20 Romeo.
Hey, really good today. Really good.
Maybe I'll just be a permanent student pilot.
No.
And I'll be the best student pilot ever.
What you saw how quick it wanted to pitch up on you.
So if that happened, I was just taking off 300 feet above the runway, would I even have time to recover?
No. Well, again, it depends on where it happened, but right over the departure into the runway,
Yeah.
you're only what 50, 100 feet above the runway. No, you know
Yeah.
your chance of recovery. But again, once you see that you know you're starting to lose directional control, or if the wing is starting to tip,
Yeah.
you know, again, and the airspeed is really slow. Get on the rudders as opposed to the ailerons, because the slower the airplane is, the less effective the ailerons are going to be.
Yeah.